Ese sema ebeba Ghana hanum se ne eba be boso kakra na afi ya hwe dem ma beti akọ.
Chairman Wontumi ka ho ana.
Chairman Wontumi ka ho. Enro kopie bo se at the headquarters. Eba mo refer to anti-robbery unit wo. And then yes was aso mra biem. Ye be ni say ya but you granting the bill. So what it means is that Enro ye che no. And yes granting the bill. Na
Omo inviting and omo che no.
Omo che no.
Okay.
Enro Ghana Police Service for che no.
Okay.
And I'm granting the bill. So all coordinate the lawyers, led by the former member of parliament for Asante Achim North, Yuradi Apia Kubi, and former attorney general, Godfrey Dodamin, and some few other lawyers. Emma Omokoye. Into Omochini, no more granting the bill, no more charging. So I'm going to read all these charges to you this morning. Now, for Yachren Yintia, a source also by a it's at 3 p.m. It's so PM Ghana Police Service. Say, there's a gross near locking the dark room. No, I didn't so. Now, a branch and also Kokoto Dime, I come up to 27 your friends.
Aye, I do why.
Aha, oh, no, sir, no, you're granting the bill.
Aye, and no, I must say, on Chassia, I said, Monchina say Mutai, aha.
And Professor Miyakufi, also Sky Trainers and Semia, also the one started chilling the bar, sir. Oh, Prof, but I don't also please say I'm granting the bill. Did I write there court galore? See, I profit, but when you say, almost slow, members of parliament will resume parliament. But the minority, say, yet say minority for say Omo first CJ, President I reinstated the Chief Justice Act. They are not coming to Parliament. Yes, and today I have a very special message for every single constituency BR, the MP, NPP MP. Now I say Owa no so uncle Parliament because of Chief Justice. Yet he had no say and here. Now, after finally, Masaswa call Enra Efijako Abre North, Omututia, the president nominee, Agogo, Omututia, the president nominee. But today I'm going to speak the bitter truth to Ashanti regional executives of the NDC.
But you also have to take it easy so you don't, fuel this whole situation.
I'm going to look into their faces and speak truth to them. It's a bitter truth. Ope jai. Because from the leadership, from the chairman to the last person or your constituency, and I said the regional executives or the NDC in the Ashanti region, say your star no is becoming to a cake.
You don't also have to provoke them, OJB, because at the end, after 10 days, they will go back again.
Now, I'll be waiting for you here at the Executive Theatre.
I'll be joining you soon, my dear.
Very well. So I'll be waiting for you. And many thanks to Sasso insecticide spray. Omadaruma. And yede fabe also yede bro and pay. And say otimenka na Sasso nti ene wo ha. Omo ena nipa bone fo omunya daje ede tontom spray wo na adwenem emu wu kodwoto. Sasso nti ene wo ha. Ye besese ya.
Onia machi fabe wo so. Numekwa so yasin, Sasso insecticide spray and coil.
All right, so Yasamba a Tuesday morning, and I'm privileged to be here this morning with you. Enra Michelle Bosse, Mekai Togo Hotel Macro, session of the book Nibi, Eddie. There are portions of it Okasafa and another Dakwa Kufuado. And there are portions of which he spoke about His Excellency the former president, the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Alan Kojo Chirabate, and Obo key personalities Bidi Asante Bidi too, Obonidi Wum, Obo Jankomedi Wum, Obo Gabio Chidakudi Wum, Obo Jodramani Mahamadi Wum, Osanso Ebo notable names, Obo Bobudi Wumanesa. So na Eyanesa. But there are calls of portions of the book now. I think it is the bitter truth, bitter pill. It is okaya obeti aseye but me mekan assets kakrebi and the actual na fe yet me enya ye ho ntiase na enya ne yie pa Enra ewo the Ghana Police Service headquarters. The most famous governor, the president of Ashanti regional, on negotiate and sana what to me about Honomo. Ultimately, radio show, any TV show, gold bars. Now, Ojan and Num Keka Semebre, as if said the Ghana and Ashanti region, I will a mano. Okasa Sabin Predias and Danum anymore, as on Tio 2 Foka. Okasa Sabin Predias, as a Sabin Predias, yet the Ashanti region, I will a manunti, or no crampody, or ya immortal human being. Edra, on a mono kukufa. I say, a friend is saying, Ebinika, call left and right, Bassa. What was that to me? Ye need castle. Emra, ye need castle. But so in perfect son, never do honors a way and coya. And time now, work one or two. Now, what will require fast and negotiate your way out? Simple. May I have said it, and I'll continue to say, may not be a national security operative personnel. And the Suma Meka who say, Yan Conquachi Chairman Wontumi Famra, Nakasabi Toko Bioshamubia, Nakamayinapi. Nakatoko Bioshamubia, Nakame, Mayinapi, but be a national security operative. And so let's end it there. And Ronua Kasabaye, or then lawyers Ebaye. Now, Obaye. Asa na nanum dwa na abafom asa na ne kokoti na abafom asa na ahoma so no abafom na afi obra ne ho aseba afi onu na kotumi kasa e show powers e tire Ghana for so wo tumi che obi ano e no ba no aka na no atum asa sebe impredi asa na no mu animu a pay for mo fa che ma no fo adwobrel emuma 1 minute na atwu no o kasa kwa any day. But it is also interesting to know, sir, in our current dispensation, practicing democracy, there should be a core practice, a laid-out procedure, and of course, the best practices are follow our mahold also near Kabum, near the Baba Air, na etimia Gina, the Naso, ye, and no never me to be a teacher of my friend of Ghana. Nobody should ever think or assume, sir, there is a certain posture here. I buy to the near city Pabakwana, me so. No. Because I keep saying, say, and this abbey, near say, Chrono dosu abemu, na yet me and chronophobia. Then it means to say, as only I can, what is the basis of Chrono na yase adosu wagara haro? It is here to be, and that's why you invite you to say, young money per chrono, young money search. And now, say, you invited the per chrono for further interrogations. You're finding out some 1 or 2 issues about the person. Look, now your supporter, now not just what you more. Now your supporter, key supporter. Now say, Ukodia Semneti, not be a tour. Now you are 7 produce, Ujimi, Namana Yesa. Another more fan chairman, I didn't change it. Omaya yet political party, Ejay Omaya AC Honomo. We will not make it look like a political party is bigger than the nation or the country called Ghana. That be, see that. Yeah, my NDC ain't too powerful than Ghana. No. Yeah, sure, my NPP ain't too powerful than Ghana. Yeah, sure, my CPP ain't too powerful than Ghana. Yeah, yes, sir, yeah, teacher by yeah, teacher political party. It's an kidnap MPP AJJ. As you see, Abu Francis Wakomu who Masni. I won your muye. And that's the Siano. General Secretary Dane, a social media commentator. And all qualify and go for hey Mumrao, Joe boy, yay, Joe boy, yay, Joe boy, yay. And that is what the General Secretary, who should be the CEO of the party, to me, yes, serious business, or conduct serious business. To see how they work out, I don't know. We are moving the country forward and not backwards. But in case you say, I was so yeah, why just up a side with here? Yehwe kwatepon no akire tete kwatepon no. Ni yehwe all the best practices are. Kwame Nkrumah eja to ho no de ma yen. A na ye di so faso. Ni yesu bi ni improve on that. Eno na mahodofo bi so aye a ene me no ka say yetumi fa ye car, yetumi fa ye passport. Ni yesi yetu kwa ye kwa yesi ye ko Dubai. Ye kwa yesi ye ko UK. Ye kwa yesi ye ko US. Ye kwa yesi ye ko any other country, Germany, because nananom ene payfo a leadership of WOHO. They took a bold step and made sure say almost to share on mine, not a political party, not an individual. Of course, there are stages where you need to consciously, deliberately, produce millionaires and billionaires within your country. Baby, ought to be for the not because maybe almost thrown out as a BBC, but because deliberately and consciously that person is contributing a lot to the society and a lot to the country. If you go to Nigeria, consciously, deliberately, Nigeria for produce billionaires baby. And make a one but Ghana my individual businessman. Enye na dey say when yesika we ye do the djumo yesika na buy na started tatano which hunting. Meanwhile, now there are political armed robbers, there are political teams they are going scot-free just because at a point in time, it is a 2 minute flow on Sunday say about Chiwana. Now if you must start and negotiating their way out. Now if you must start and the diversionary taxes, and I'm a yare, and I'm a say, and I'm a say, yeah, the sad, Nema, I say, now we come back to square one, near Buboya Hune, near Kwasa Uncle for your Butri, I say, Murphy, China Fui, IMF Fui. Na sa akofo we e na kire ye kwan a ye fa so emu Ghana ye fa so ndi esika enti me de minim se dananom na bu sa be we o se ye mia me be o menti ase ba minim se ye se so papa amobra na bu wo fa so papa amobra e na hia wo fa kotokoto no bu wo fa because o papa bra bia wa amobra bia wanya wajapade bia enti se Ghana ya amobra ti na ebu ayemefofo. Meanwhile, we have every single resources to be able to be there. I mean, a naso as of mine. Near to be crowded, be a chama who do for so. It is obeying the body. Not a person more powerful than the country called Ghana. That person should be called to order. It's either you say, a contract, cocoa contract of 51 million Ghana cedis. Contract, cocoa rose contract. 1 year. Say in case you say, oh yeah, show us 1 single kilometer of cocoa road. Oh yeah. Kwabna ne hwa so erase certificate. Na kwabna ne no so 1 year due diligence or whatever it is. As of course, I don't want to just preempt. Now what to make 51 million Ghana cedis. Whereas when the NPP came to power, they said, sir, cocoa rose contract now, when NPP came to power, almost cocoa rose now, audited. No more year, they will go back to it. When and a time by NPP, to be constructed just 1 kilometer of cocoa roads. But Kwabnade, it will 51 million Ghana cedis. Edema, Obiso only Senekwa. Hey, Wadaroma. Chairman Wontumi Wadaroma, Muda Mumisa say. Contract who are wajije I will come hard to say being a school building, being it road contract, being it whatever, security, contract buy and they do a bed the addition is out to me here. Contract buy and the me share is over here. Achiwamponia school bako 6 unit classroom block. And me no ka say that so I really say Chairman Wontumi na AC. Ama me no ka say enkwanda so ko school e wo under tree. Mummi sa Kofi Abankwa. The MP for Achimampo, Mumisa Achima Kwawuma. Achima Kwawuma Mumisa no. Amen more than the Ghana and Kwanda Suko school. Ewo if you say Ediase all because the amount of contract went to me and I could kwasa just because you are the original chairman of the party. No problem. It's something we want to see a car. It is not about witch hunting. Now your forest. And no MC to her. I will win MC. What Stephen Mocha they say so be a to be a teacher about Wontumi or no be making sure some teacher about Wontumi because Bonia went di I want the free forest I will win I born a kitwa. was set forest na. According to MC, and not to be said if so. Nani percent ne your friend say, brother be you one. What's the one be that? And you are demonstrating, and you also who did achieve. Oh yes, I now tell me what you more. You want to build a personality more than a political party? No way. It's not going to happen. Yes, you saw Sadia so. Yes, you saw Sabi. Yes, you saw Bilisu Mane more can, and then Sabi 3 free Krumha. Debbie, we cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. Take notes. We cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. It is here. We are not going. Let us be constructive. Now build your mind. Now be free about who was from Rebecca say, hey, me ko Ghana. I'm going to experience the beautiful nature in Ghana or the beautiful stuff here in Ghana. Now you too quite the Dubai. You too quite the Kwama who was so. Now you koka. They took time to build their country. They built their nation. Also so build over there. Now the chronon as for the idea. What's about me and Kawasem? Just because we are political party paying it, it's here now. Also Ghana. No way. It can never happen. I mean say that because here in our country, there's also some way so there's also politicians who force from us some predators. Omubuya kwasia, omu Jimmy yen. There's also some your force sam, omu Jimmy yen. Jamuba, no more that no more the agenda grow and a mayor way, no more 500, they'll be milking the system. Yay! Can somebody tell me, say, IMF are call in the last 17 times. The last 17 times I call IMF. Can somebody tell me one single project? So can somebody tell me? $3 billion US. $3 billion US say yes, you need me senti. You first can now for my because I almost share until the first tranche beba. Na ya ba share kwa ya fa sundi ya boda minti na ya sa the second tranche dey aba na ya say e be santi na eguso sa na ade dey say na eguso. Oh come on, I mean, so what kind of a country do you want us to build? And dey mind am person yes shey say yeah kasa ye krom a yes, sir, within less than 48 hours, and I said within less than a month. See, I can't say a boy a home modern as I say former good year, you see a kind of crash one. We can raise more than $3 billion US here in our country. Now. One sector from gold, other sector from bauxite, manganese, you must try here. A friend say, timber for you now. All the natural resources are here in our disposal. I can see yeah. Within less than a month, we can raise over $10 billion US. But the just and them away na near the new one near Nimguasia, na kukufa, near Kwasanko for Mutrivia as a Murphy. No one never tell you, quite answer if I see near Sika. Near Tiano will say, near Sosobako also say, Nipakodi more powerful. You can detect and negotiate with Ghana. Nonsense. Near Tiano will say, they have said the Pakron for the Windisaka. They go out to what now. Today I didn't come here to negotiate with anybody. My master will be able to come no. Yeah, but say baby di Ghana kobo. Yanka ye ho, yankasa, ye ho dro. Yanka no kwetire ye ho. Ni yanka tie ho say, ye fetire ye sekate kwaku ade a wo ye nye. It fa wadwen. Say ye hwe books bu. Now all the 3 or 4 counts ye dey ma Chairman Wontumi. Na say ye no kwese odi beba. So be it. Odi fo a it doesn't matter his political affiliation, or it shouldn't matter his position or rank in the society. That be so who make us say yen to na japade ni yen fa tete kane bi so a Ghana yenye because omuro biaso omuro Ghana ni biaso. It is just a privilege. And Onua, he was in that privileged position to become the regional chairman of the ruling party, the dead ruling party, and in any case, so no was Canada, any problem here. But some who quantify, no more be who said Chairman Wontumi before. Some who say Chairman Wontumi before in the eyes of the law. None of them ran back, no energy. And for whom I thought that you got a cry at Chinitumu. Why be? Onua no nim ra nim de. Ono kwa ye pekwa fa so e de church ni to mu. Na NPP for okroba what be aka hwe. You're a lawyer Chachuzi Kata, come for so chain to moon. We all here, we witness almost everything. And no crowd number to one more hypocrisy as share NPP for no binumba. And to no crowd one more a person beka. And they are calling for equity when they cannot bring equity. But the law says that he who comes with equity must come with clean hands. They are not clean, but they are calling for equity. The NPP is not clean. I'm telling you for a fact. Ghana, the NPP is never clean, but they are calling for equity. But you know, equity is equity. That is what the law says. It is so simple. And yet too ambiguous. So he who comes with equity must come with clean hands. So where are you? Where your hands are not clean. With all due respect to the NPP, I respect this political party because I try to pay. But me yes, I mistake in the beam. Until someone address some share. No more party na yakono. No more finance and four between the party name. No party na yakono. No way. We continue to speak to you like this because it's sad I'm open. And 3 p.m. Chairman Wontumi will go back to the Ghana Police Service. Okay, in Huano. Now Ghana Police Service I am sure you invited only Chairman Wontumi. In Tanya class, the lawyers may me no me sabi kan ho anye bone. Any other supporter bi o kan ho bi omo ba mo ti wo. Ana mo gua wo. Omo adwumu na ho. You don't go and make any noise. Now, Bakubi, I see a friend say, friend, I see a friend say, Nidi Kradi say, also a communication officer said, now, and I am Macquarie and intimidation. Oh, the Cocoyas are the police station. Cocoyas are police station. I am just simply shocked about the posture. Yes, you enjoy democracy, but I'm just shocked about the posture of the Ghana Police Service lately. Because Russia mafia market more than a week they won't country. Russia mafia market a shiba kwasum abonitia camera and the number everywhere. What to be a country? Now must I quite be a for resist here. Now must I lose that boy horrible cosa. Hey, some people force rain yet. Some was rain yet, but Yama most row Ghana. Because Ghana does not belong to the NPP. Ghana, Ghana for in idea. If you are privileged enough to join the NPP, so be it. Or more join the NDC, so be it. Ghana, a multi-state party. There is no way you never to join a political party back home. And even within the NPP, you have your own issues. And the party Number two, I'm going to call the NDC force in the Ashanti region. Yeah? The leadership of the NDC in the Ashanti region said that the massam number would see why with the dead because you've won power. And the Ashanti region, you people should be guided. I am telling you. You don't tell me, sir, yeah, the dynamics are different. Yes, we're here. But the end result of a football game is a good result. Win or lose. Although when you're 1 point, but what is the end result? When you're 1 point, it will not take you anywhere. It will not take you anywhere. But if you win that match, you're able to progress to the next stage. True or false? It is okay to me say the dynamics are different. The dynamics have changed. And so let me do this. Let us do this. Now also share best practices from other regions. Now you are losing the grounds. From the leadership, from the Nakwesi to the last person, our regional executive, please be guided. Because one, if you tell me, sir, the president nominee and the president are nominated over 42 MMDAs or MMDCs, now you go to Oswaba, that's a regional minister, regional chairman, regional organizer, all the regional executives, including all the regional executives. Nasa was a more chemo and the goo a friend say constituencies this one. You are doing a very big mistake. I'm telling you, you have a big mistake. You know why? Sir, Ata, you the song Coco Hatchman will be done off Swa. what was your original executive there? But it will not go anywhere. But your friend say, yeah, what them had to say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 original executives. That's the say, yeah, Nash. I confirm Nash. That's the 10 executives. Yeah, now you go bukwa. You would return. You say the atabeko. Meboa. It's about the sana who any ferry a woman in it. Or more the person may be born. They will not be able to do it because they know the consequences that will come with it. But also when the people go so the person can easily be to be compromised. You are compromising the patrono. Now for the patrono, you can't say no. And I'm so don't quit. You ought to be here. Now what would do profit you? The original executive say, "Mobati chebumu, na mo call for the be lucy. Na mo say nyabo tre, na mo ina mo akọ abom, na mo full force, na mo ina mo to be winning. The victory becomes yours." Say nya daje. Na ebe ye ne mako. Na ye ne mako ne ina ye the full force ne ye na se kunde beba. It's not better than say, e be teche ye mu, say we ko ha. Na be ko be wie no, na ba ko lusu na mu ayede. Na assembly members are taking advantage. No mo jeje MMDS for the sika. Does it make sense? And this comes to the regional chairman because you are the regional boss of the region in the particular region. And this is the bitter truth. Wait, it doesn't come with any apology or whatsoever. The regional executives of Ashanti region, NDC, Mutiwaya Mudadodo. That the man Samono, Trimuda, Namosoya, Namato, Tumata, Shem, Namona, fans, Koto, chairman, no, work, Yajumano, Najuman, some Rafaso, on a 1 hour defense, or Bian, say, why Yajumano, the Sabafaso, Mebois. And 3 of the nominees in the Ashanti region have been rejected. Is that what you people want? It is because these 3 nominees, sometimes assembly software, because these 3 nominees were rejected by the region. These 3 nominees were rejected by the region. And when they came to national, they were reinstated. National for the washing, by region, my. Na ye kwakoto abana se ye kwakoto ataswaba na ka chen na se o na ye regional organizer and a regional deputy secretary to call na supervise election no whereas ye na betumi akabom ye ne ye kwako support na ye kwa na se atalusu a ye hwan na ye. It is the entire executives because want to be protecting a dinner John Muhammad boy including the government appointees of the constituency and the district demu ye kebe ba mu ntimu nyamu de na mu nada bubu na mu fight for am be move if I'm obeying. Move making sure say all the nominees His Excellency John Robert Mahama abo wodi sankofono move all the notes. And stop about the dynamics. What dynamics? Unimba yedim here. Obo dynamics o ye wi no na kwesi say. You've lost. You have the best team, you have the best practices, you have the best technique, but oko akense nzo wo kolusu. Say they just all the best team. Then I just saw the best artists. Then I just saw the best friend to say name our person of the year. No, if you have the best one, somebody is also preparing for the best option. And to go as a full force, na munya isako kwa sadi tribu deni sa juma na mo ye Ashanti region hono. Na making sure say these people will be reinstated. Ye confirm mo wi a. Na sa na mo na o difference chairman here hono mo na ye fra chairman. And the fra chairman. But you don't wait. Say the pakono, ye na frim. Ena ya say, ni ya say na fe, na be me jina honum na. Ladies and gentlemen, ni ye kind of credit that show us be buafu. Hey. Bien mame. In this modern day and era, I am yourself. Politics is very, very constructive. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be honest with you. It is a bitter truth. Politics is very, very constructive. Yama mutsibu yama the organa has a tom. Nyetibia de beka. Sure. Mami fa is a fine example because I was privileged because it's one of their confirmation. The regional minister was there. The regional chairman, no hobby. The regional security coordinator, no ho. All the regional executives, including the regional women organizer, including every member, they were there. Obu we one constituency, obu we one district. No more move you to another district. No more move you to another district. So you dare not. It's already when you fail, you know. Knowing very well, say, Ashanti region is one of the most sensitive political zone in Ghana. Also, when there one your friend say one regional executive said, Uncle supervise say MPP prone area. What be that? Please, munya sa trimudane na se for na mudeti kromo no na ye ka ba se ba na mubuafu no mubuafu ye beka mubuafu ye beka because say ye baby to say voter region and I was one constituency executive and a regional executive so of supervise election now it is quite easier because they know themselves, they understand the dynamics, and it is their own people. But in the Ashanti region the story is different. Say, oh, quiet, go as a full force. Make sure, say, government appointees. Here, I remember one example. Last 4 years, Kumawu, I didn't see here. Even Kumawu, when they were going to confirm at the Ajakum, our young people, they prevented the MP, Philip Baswa, the late Philip Baswa, they prevented him from going to the scene. They prevented, so, and power police for preventing, just because no losing bonus. Now you see, or losing bonus. It's your new power, MPP MP. I have never confirmed MPP DCE. Now MP almost stop pay the said late member of parliament. And some yet to be confirmed or no. And no beer, a friend say, assembly member beer, or did somebody be a few sergeant, but what did you be? Your Pamon or Babano Matuawi. Now I'm talking about that man 7 to dead. I would tell them that you can't want to buy now more yay. No, this time we are building a nation, but this time every single district should be able to conduct its own business. Every single district should be able to conduct its own business. Me no can say Mampong. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Enya mo bi edi ewo Mampong. Achimampo dia. Now there was a speculation. Yes, say Obo Sakina din. Sakina for you Obo ni din. And I said, like they saw said now no bebo ni din. And there was a controversy and what have you. But I know said that is what maybe a ma wano or person all inclusive governance in also the ma beba. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama that's so Obo Sakina din. Next the way I see dom ma ewo wabamumu, and that is fantastic. I can't these two constituencies are yenya mo bi din. Not 3 other constituencies. Alusu their bid, and you're okay with that, and you think that you have been able to achieve results. Say we are 100%, what if we about 80% of it, you are okay. It is never okay. If you read the Bible, it will tell you say so it is better to bring everybody on board than to send individuals, because that place is not your zone. It is not your area. It is not your district. It is not your region. Munya trimudano na mo fa trimudano twabonte. Mo fa to ono mo. Na munya djuma no munya mu result wi a. Na fe mo start. Hwe afija kwabe not. Omo ye ya influence government of government appointees are omo call district ni mu. They influence them with 10,000 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, na nominee na friend is saying John Mahama aboni dino na assembly members akwaji ni sikadi. Wa kwaji ni sikadi. Na bu wie ya no masa fa chire. No wa kokobo own goals Harry Magwafo. Na mo makwa na MPP before influence them. Yes, the MPP is easy to influence them because that is their zone. And that way, and this is for move to WOHO. See a year bathroom elections in power. And I hear some prejudice at toilet elections in power. Now bring your people on board. Because that is what you people lost sight of. And you need mono. So now we have that man said now. Mudi to Krum had Musena, Yakamasa, Waka, Mutiato Boconso, Nafi, Mama Yakamasa, Nafi Muna, no, oh, yeah, Jumani. Now could him get back near Bodi, near Mauswa. Nobody has an issue with that, and everybody will praise you. Come on. The original executives in the NDC, our Ashanti region, more Munyasa cake tactics no. Supposed to one regional executive say, of course supervise one election. When you know that particular place is not your zone. And you vote original. And the supposed to constituency chairman class on Kokrampo now. But you record that elections no. But here in Ashanti region, it is never done. Go there with a full force. To say the money is Zuba, all the regional executives were there. Make sure you do it for other people to make sure that they have won the North. What is the dynamics? The dynamics is that you have lost. So what are the dynamics are you talking about? The end result is what matters. Now, if we make up parliament, we have a hotel book. Ya babucho, any the money who Brazil move from so family. Na, and I don't pay. Say, son, that's here. And ye na ye to your hofo. Me pacho we NPP ni. And how the one NPP ni mpo na to about NPP MP. E ma sisi a wo mrahye bedwam a. Sa MP no wani kwa ne ho ene. Because parliament e be resume ene. Se parliament e resume ene. NPP MPs for the say omonko until say John Mahama e the chief justice beba. Oh God. The comedy in this country is too much. Eti say yes say John Mahama, our president, our chief justice, our father ma, MPP MPs they say, omo di omo hunti, omo call parliament. Me pacho, the simple message I have for every constituent and they say me MPs take us one call parliament, I make sure to tiano, me ye campaign tiano, muntie ni ye. Me MP ne steka, me to aba e wo hia so. Say me MP, I first steka, say one come na she be German na. That's what the Woko join just because of the fact that Chief Justice Ama, now your Chief Justice na two about the man be MP. Now you me and you go to 24, you go to something, and two about the man now. Me so I'm call parliament now. Metro they are too hard more. On any day, I will campaign against him and make sure somebody lose elections. For back horrible. And so that obia and because if you're a member of parliament, want to be responsible, they should be responsible for you. They shouldn't be irresponsible because of a certain nature or a certain posture. Just say, yeah, the party to do. The party has whipped all of us in line. Say, party say, yeah, yes, I way. Yeah, to this side direction, yeah, in na kukufa. Yeah, in na what be that? So, are you serving the interest of the party or you're serving the interest of your, of your constituents? Yeah, ni asubao. And yes, what could you know? NPP demo granted a year and one on the wire there. And they are two about the amount. See, I two about from Mawa. There was an NDC parliamentary candidate and there was an NPP parliamentary candidate. And now, Yasham, you are two about the amount. Say you are the best candidate to represent us, even though you are NPP. It's quite a question on my end. Nasa or say because of a certain fact, say you are Chief Justice Ama. Party no say, Mammy and come Rasha Bedjam. It was what that party shisha so. I brought the party and the two about the mouth. Yanny a two about the mouth. What says a won't qua? You will vote against you. And some of us will make sure say make your campaign and it's how me MP, what do you Bema try? Because I am wondering, maybe a Chief Justice I told about the call here. And a secret voting. And so nobody cares about that. But say Chief Justice, say Chief Justice about metro aba, I won't share so. Now me go to Saturday to aba, and the mastercard. Not a sticker by a member of parliament. No, say Chief Justice interest in tea, and then the party interest in tea. All come Rasha Bedjam now. Yet I be here. Obi be a mayor, some your PPD Biano, or Babu constituency, Mumpamuno, and answer, making sure, sir, Mumetuno. Now tell the vessel. Mubeko primaries. Mubeko true. Babuba general elections are my battery. Yanya constituency executives. And yanya delegates, we will not be able to have that right to vote. But when it comes to the general election, we will decide for you. Because Yama elections, Yama members of parliament. Here, how many of our members of parliament? And now come Rashimedjum, free Rashimedjum Aba. No friend the constituency say, yes, I'm ready, yes, stakeholder engagement. None of our MPs, none of them, both NDC and NPP, but who credit one of our SRDA. Meanwhile, Yasumamu, someone called Kwashemra, and from there. The Kwashemra from there, that's all say, Oka seven the party interest. Obama between beam. Obama between beam. Some brothers are, can't see about the Kramotuno now. And I said, can't see about, I don't cry to now. What am I agro? Now, time this war, and the befe. Remember, Kisho said, oh, yeah, this is not time to say, parliament, no one call. Now, because, oh, seven the party's interest. Remember, Kisho said, may campaign, Tiam Walusu. South Sudan NPP, not seven the party's interest. Rather than the interest of your constituency, we will make sure we will campaign against you. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, build the responsible members of parliament. Because of Munim Day, Eshemra, Edimumra, a credit to be in a mass answer at the Bob police in the assume. Near that's what it's a home. Yes, where the Anyashi, where the Adabraka, where the Anyashi, where the Anyashi, Sani, Jana, Koyasi investigation, with Sam. Let me also send a reminder in case His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Urefia, Wadaroma. Mr. Mbisa. Nanu ya bomrante mako enkoro etuo ewo boase. Agligo da shati ya bomako nate mako enkoro ya botuo ewo boase. O ka se o ye hwehwemu. Etigala police for estate hwehwemu. Wadaoma. Sa hwehwemu na akwa kosisei. I say yeah, because this happened somewhere around January. We are in the month of May. May and 27th. May is gradually retiring. May free honorable. Yeah, May into obviously there is also Kwenya say you to be senior finding out to say I be a investigation akwa kosisei. Say ah the be there. Now we are giving a lot of people the chances to do whatever they want to do. It should not happen in our country. It should not happen anywhere. And it should not happen under this planet Earth. I'm afraid to see you. Now, Mr. Obo, Mecca is just setting a portion. Keke. Ewo Togbe, Dr. Yaho Tamaklu. The book I want to read is A Nation into Retirement. And it was written by my very own brother, Teddy Ejeyeboa. But they were now, okay, page 369 of the book now. My call to action. I say, as a citizen of this great nation, I cannot remain silent. The future of Ghana depends on it. Let us not allow the sins of nepotism to be the legacy we leave behind. Instead, let us strive for Ghana where every citizen, regardless of their background, has an equal opportunity to serve their country and contribute to their growth. This is the Ghana we must build. This is the Ghana I stand for. And this is the Ghana I will continue to fight for. In the era of Ghana's political history, there have been few administrations where they have openly flaunted the principles of cronyism and nepotism as Akufo-Addo's government. I've always believed that governance must be rooted in mediocrity, transparency, and an unwavering commitment to serve the people rather than selected few. However, what we are witnessing under the Akufo-Addo's administration is a flagrant abuse of power, with a state apparatus being used to benefit family and friends rather than the broader Ghanaian people. Daniel Ogbami Tete, a man who raised the position, or who rise to the position of the Director General of the Security and Exchange Commission, seems less about this qualification and more about the proximity between the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta. This relationship between Tete and Ofori-Atta is not a mere coincidence. It is a calculated move to consolidate power within the tight-knit group in the individual or of the individual. Tete, who has been groomed under the wings of Ofori-Atta, now sits on top at the most important regulatory bodies in the financial sector. This raises serious questions about the independence and objectivity of the Security and Exchange Commission, especially when the person at the helm is beholden to the then Finance Minister. Now, there's one particular place that I want to. Yes. Now, Charles Adubuahin, a long-standing friend and a business partner to Ken Ofori-Atta, served as the Deputy Minister for Finance. The relationship between Buahin and Ofori-Atta is not just professional, it is personal. And this personal connection has undoubtedly influenced Buahin's appointment. This is a clear conflict of interest, as the line between government policy and the personal business dealings become increasingly blurred. Charles Adubuahin's scandal in Ghana emerged as a significant controversy in November 2022, shaking the political landscape and bringing issues of corruption and accountability to the forefront. Charles Adubuahin, who served as a Minister of State at the Ministry of Finance, was implicated in a scandal that raised serious concerns about the integrity of the public official in Ghana. The scandal came to the light through the investigative piece by Anas Arimia Anas, a renowned undercover journalist in Ghana known for his expose on corruption. The investigative documentary, titled Galamsey Economy, was aired on November 14, 2022, and it featured Charles Adubuahin engaging in an unethical conduct. In the documentary, Charles Adubuahin was captured on camera, allegedly soliciting bribe from investors to gain access to the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And according to the footage, Adubuahin implied that an investor would need to pay $200,000 as an appearance fee to meet the Vice President and facilitate business dealings in Ghana. He also suggested that the Vice President will require some shopping money for this process. This revelation was too damning because it not only pointed to the potential corruption at the highest level of government, but also implicated the Vice President, although indirectly. The suggestion that access to such high-ranking official could have brought for the price fed into the narrative that corruption was deeply entrenched within political system. Now, Munte Bakubisu as a patriot, Theo, I say as a patriot, I can no longer remain silent. I call on all Ghanaians to join me in the fight for the soul of our nation. Let us reclaim our democracy from the clutches of nepotism and ensure that Ghana's future is one that is built on the principle of equality and justice for all. This is our duty. This is our right. And let us face forward once and for all. This is a statesman. Now, Okasem. Now, in another book, he said that the culture of silence, the unwavering culture of silence, the quiet shadow. Okay, can't say me, but there's a portion that I want to read to you. Where is that portion? Okay, yes, there's another portion here. Aha. The symbol of unkept promises. I remember the day of its inauguration in January 2017, a moment meant to signify hope and begin and a new beginning for Ghana. The whole nation watched Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo delivering his speech, a piece that was supposed to reflect his vision for our country. But what should have been an inspiring moment quickly turned very sour. As part of his address were scrutinized, it became glaring evident that he had plagiarized session from the speeches by American presidents like John F. Kennedy and George Walker Bush. Worse, that should have been unequally Ghanaian, tailored to our struggles and aspirations, were nothing more than borrowed rhetorics from foreign leaders. How could a leader at such critical juncture present to the world a speech laced with uncredited phrases? To me, it was not just a careless oversight. It was a betrayal of trust. This was not just a mere borrowing of few words, but it was a symbol of a deeper issue: dishonesty and lack of originality. If one cannot be truthful in the presentation of their vision, how can then that person be trusted with integrity? The speechwriter were blamed, as also happens in such cases, but I knew later the leadership is about accountability. The final responsibility lies with the one at the top. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo had a duty to vet every single word to be delivered. After all, the president's words carry weight of the nation. By failing to do so, he sent a message to all Ghanaians that cutting corners, taking the easy way, were very much acceptable. Finally, because I can carry a section of this book, and there are some of them that are so bitter. But Bashada and I'm making this portion and the actual just to make sure say there is Mekai Papano, the do tama bonene ba. It will not be like I say Washada Wakoka bonene kwa. Some might argue that the incident was trivial, that it was just a speech. But to me, it was an indicative of a troubling pattern. It reflected a government that would rather adopt borrowing ideas than tackling hard work of crafting solutions tailored to Ghanaian unique challenge. Makai book that we, but for the benefit of your time in tea, because akoswa kenkan kakra the amount, and you will understand and appreciate a certain part of this book better. You buy and know how we are now for you to be at Wasso. It's a baby fast like I say, and farmer Sasso insecticide spray, or Madaroma, and then the Faber also at the Braille. Now, as usual, if I want to for those who spray, will be fine. You best see.